Hey there everyone, welcome back to the Shine Guide. Next up in the series, we'll be taking a look at the shell's secret in Noki Bay. Alrighty, time for one of the most challenging secret areas in Super Mario Sunshine. Not only is the entrance of the secret area sort of high off the ground, as you can see here in this little intro cutscene, but the secret level itself is pretty complicated. So we'll go ahead and get started here. And the way we'll be reaching the entrance of this secret area is by coming over here and hopping on all of these wires. Now you may notice that if you walk all the way across the wires to the end where they sort of reconnect to these pillars, usually there's like the shells sort of make a staircase that'll maybe wrap around to the beginning of another wire. But of course, I've always kind of just done these little shortcuts here where I just jump as high as I can and I can usually reach another wire before sort of moving on to the next. And then, yes, of course, you kind of have to watch out for these electrified spiky things. There's two different ones. Man, that one's really just ruining my day here. The blue ones kind of just go back and forth on their own, where the red ones actually follow you. I actually didn't know that for a long time. And that red one there was sort of, stuck on me, and I couldn't really... By the time I got control of Mario, I was already being knocked off again, so kind of watch out for that. But anyway, here we are entering the secret portion of the level now. And as always, we'll watch Shadow Mario take FLUDD away from us, which is going to make this area even harder. And like I said, this is probably one of the top most difficult secret areas. Even the spawn point on this level is sort of... It might hang you up a little bit until you figure out what you need to do. You spawn in this box, and of course you get to wall jump out of it. And I actually appreciate that. That's sort of a neat little map design thing. What it's really trying to get you to do is get wall jumps on your mind. It's to kind of prime you for the rest of the level, which has a lot of wall jumps in it. Like this spot right here. It's an awfully high platform to reach, but when you wall jump to it, it's not too bad. I mean, that is kind of a difficult jump because you have to get the angle right. I'm used to wall jumping like perpendicular into the wall, and in that case, you had to hit it at a bit of an angle to bounce off and cross the gap. This spot right here is kind of funny to me because I believe we are meant to run up this red surface on our left here with the arrows, but I never knew that, so I always used the wire, which is pretty funny. But moving past that, this right here I believe is probably the most challenging part of this secret level, and it's these sections right here where you're supposed to kind of wall jump over the void. You're supposed to like wrap around the corner by doing multiple wall jumps, but as you can see there, I was able to sort of cheese it by just doing a side somersault into a wall jump. So I'm hoping that that's a big takeaway for you if you're struggling with that part. If you've been doing that one jump over and over trying to wrap around and get up to the next platform, you can actually do that trick that I did right there. It's, I think, quite a bit safer. So moving past that, however, we've been running up those rotating blocks. Got this last big interesting structure to scale here. And then it looks like we got one last rotating block that's sort of going at a pretty steep angle here as it reaches up to the final platform with the shine on it. And as you'll see here, at a bit of a close call there, kind of went sliding. Basically what happened was I crossed over to the next side of that rotating block a little bit too early, and it was still too steep, so Mario went sliding. So be careful of that, and in any case, that's how I collect that shine. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.